back. Hey everyone, Kitty Moon here with I'm Okay. Today's episode, we're going to go ahead and do a commentary reaction to one of Aspen Ovard's videos. So this is a YouTuber that I've followed in the past, but I'm not really up to date on everything that's been going on the last few years. I know she's been on YouTube for over a decade, and she has two channels, I believe. Her main channel, and then she has a vlog channel with her husband Parker. And I know that they have a little baby girl, and they're, I would say, pretty big YouTubers. On Aspen's channel, she has over 3 million subscribers, and I feel like a lot of YouTubers probably look up to her and kind of follow her trends. But I wanted to go ahead and do a commentary on this video that she uploaded a while back. This video was titled "What I Spend in a Week as a 23-year-old." So sit back and relax while we watch this video together. This is the first time that I watched it, so we're gonna just, start this off together. All right.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I am not ready for this video because I don't say this word lightly, shook at the result of this little experiment of filming what I spend in a week. I haven't even added up the total yet, and I already can't even believe it that it's so much. Somehow in this past week there were just so many things. I don't even know. I feel like it put a lot of things into perspective, just about how much money I'm spending, but also what am I actually spending my money on. I also do have my baby with me because I feel like this week I've been working so much and not spending as much time with her as I want to, so she's sitting on mama's lap. Wowee.
What I remember from Aspen's channel when I used to watch it is that she always came across as kind of spoiled, and she definitely likes more expensive things in life. So I could only just imagine how much they spend in a week, probably on things that are just so frivolous and they probably don't really need. But it's their money, and we're just gonna see exactly how much this couple spends in a week. It's gonna be interesting. I feel like it's gonna be in the thousands, and that's a little scary. Most people don't blow that much money in a week. So let's see how much a YouTuber spends during 7 days.
And there's a few things that are extra or more random, or things that I do pay for often but just happen to be all in this same week. Long intro, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So starting with Sunday, normally on Sunday I do not like to do literally anything. I brush my teeth and that is it. We stay in PJs all day. I like to just sit at my house. This was actually the only day that I did not spend any money. Spent the day hanging out. This is the only day that I didn't spend any money.
I'm gonna say on Sundays I'm pretty much doing the same thing. It's my lazy day of the week. I'm most likely also gonna be in my pajamas, although the only difference is those are Sundays are typically my laundry days, so I usually do sheets and towels. But I have a feeling they probably have a housekeeper that does that for them, so I could totally see why she doesn't really do anything on a Sunday other than just lounge around, which is really nice if you're able to do that.
Moving on on to Monday for breakfast. I usually pretty much always eat breakfast at home. I just had like my oatmeal and strawberries. The first thing though that I did spend money on is Orange Theory, which is my workout class. And I actually did not sign up for the membership because I just hate when you have to go in and like cancel stuff. So they have like a class pass. I think it's 10 classes for like $1.99. So it's definitely kind of pricey. I broke it down so each class is like about $20. I do feel like this is somewhere that I'm comfortable spending my money because it's such like a good thing to be spending it on. That's something I do for me 3 times a week. I go for an hour and I love to just like wake up and start my day that way. I feel like it's good for me to just like have my own thing that I get to go do, and it's like a healthy thing to be moving my body. I think their membership for classes is like $159. So if I signed up for the membership, which I've been meaning to do, I just wanted to wait until I like really knew how much I liked it. But
I think that's pretty cool that she does Orange Theory. Although, like, I'm kind of surprised that they don't have like an at-home gym. It just seems a lot more feasible to have your own equipment in your house. And from, you know, what I would assume, they probably live in a mansion. And I imagine they probably have plenty of space to have their own workout equipment. So it just seems like they could just have their own at-home gym and probably could only, you know, hire their own personal trainer. Would probably just like work out in the long run better than going out to Orange Theory. But also too, I think she may like to go for also, you know, interacting with people and going out and leaving the house and just like getting away for like a little bit, a couple times a week. So, I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's just, I'm a little surprised that maybe they do have a gym. I don't know. I need to look at like one of their videos and see if they do like a home tour and see if they actually do have a home gym. But let's watch some more.
An assistant part-time to just help us out with like any extra things we need help with, especially since having the baby. So I actually sent her on a few errands. She went to UPS and bought some boxes. That was $36.17. I also sent her to Target and she spent $42.85. And then I also had her fill up my car with gas, which was $30.
I think it's so funny that YouTubers hire personal assistants and they act like, you know, they work so hard and they're always so busy. And I don't know, like, I really think a lot of them live a leisurely lifestyle and like are very fortunate to work from home and, you know, make quick videos. And I imagine a lot of the bigger YouTubers probably don't even edit their own material. They probably have someone else do it for them. All they have to do is just film it and someone else puts it all together and does the graphics. So it's just so funny to me that they hire personal assistants to do like their errands and stuff like that. It's like, how busy are you in your life to do that? It's just odd to me.
Something that I actually don't do very often, and that was go and get my hair done. My mom used to do my hair. She did hair for like 20 years, but it's always just so hard for her to like find the time to do my hair. So I actually recently started going to the salon to get my hair done. That costed me $100.
Spending $150 at the salon, I feel is like an average price to get your hair trimmed and colored. So I don't really see anything wrong with that. And if she's going like every couple of months or so and not like every week or every couple of weeks, then that's pretty good. That's usually, you know, what the average person does. On my part, I'm pretty lucky that I just go ahead and cut my own hair, and I'm comfortable with coloring my own hair, doing it for like a really long time. But I understand like a lot of people are not comfortable with doing that, so they go see a stylist. Now, the one thing I would definitely wonder though is if in this video she mentions like maybe a hairstylist or a makeup artist, because I would imagine she probably has like a team help prep her before, maybe not all her videos, but I imagine she has a team that helps her with some of her videos to like do her hair and her makeup just to look well put together before filming. So I wonder how much she spends on that.
I don't have like super frequently. I actually literally get my hair done like once every few months. The last thing that I had that day is I actually went out to a birthday dinner and Parker wanted some DoorDash, and conveniently he does not have the app on his phone connected to his card, so I ordered him Cafe Rio burrito for $21.87. There's a common theme in this video of me spending.
I could definitely relate to this because I love DoorDash, and it's just so convenient sometimes, just if you're really tired or you have a very busy day, just to go ahead and put in an online order and they deliver it right to your door. Yes, sometimes it can be a little bit pricey if you do it all the time, and yes, sometimes it is cheaper just to go get it yourself, but sometimes, you know, you're just so tired and it's just really convenient. Over $20 for one burrito. Yes, that is a little pricey. I personally wouldn't pay $20 just for like one item. I think like personally when I do an order, I try to find like the best deal and kind of like go from there. But to each their own on that.
All right, the baby might be uninterested.
In case you're wondering, the baby is a little girl and her name is Cove. I think she just celebrated her 1-year birthday. But yeah, she definitely is not having it in this video, and I think she is ready for a nap.
She's been like patting me lately, and it is the cutest thing. The total at the end of Monday is already $309.73. And I see your face. Moving on to Tuesday. Again, usually I have my breakfast at home, so I didn't spend any money on that, but we did order groceries this day, and I do like to order my groceries. I use the Instacart app. It just saves me so much time. I really don't have time to like go to the grocery store. I also feel like it actually does save me money. I plan out our meals so much better when I can go on and just like click exactly what I'm needing. But the total for our groceries was $87.76, which is like pretty average for like a groceries trip. Like sometimes it's maybe a little more, a little bit less, but I would say that's like pretty average. I also went and got my nails done. I do this once a month, and it just happened to be on this week. By the time you pay for like the dip nails, like the manicure, the tip, all that stuff, it was...
I think like for the nails, personally, I go through phases where sometimes I like to get mine done, but I am totally fine with like the press-on nails as well. It's way cheaper, and with me, I'm really light on them and they last for like a week or two, and it just saves me a lot of money. But I know like a lot of people like to go to the salon and, you know, treat yourself and spoil yourself. And if that's something that you want to do, go ahead and do it. It could range anywhere from like $40 to $60. So if you could budget for it, then go ahead and do it. There's definitely nothing wrong with that.
So, not planning on cutting that out of my spending, to be honest. I also sent my assistant off this day. I needed to get something printed, so she went to a print shop for me. The cost of that ended up being $37.11. And then I also went through, so I like wrote down kind of like what I knew we spent every day, and then I went through my bank account and my credit card, and I added in anything else that I like didn't realize had been like taken out of my account that day. So an example of that would be Hulu. We pay for Hulu. We love Hulu. It costs us $12.79 a month.
I have to agree on that. I have Hulu and I pay for the upgraded Hulu with no commercials. It is totally worth it. Back when Hulu just had like the regular subscription, I used to always hate the commercial breaks. And honestly, I paid for the no commercials, more so for my parents. I let them watch it all the time, and they used to hate the commercials too. So I pay extra mostly for them, but it's definitely worth it if you like watch Hulu a lot. It's only a couple dollars more than the standard subscription, but it's just like personal preference. If you don't mind the commercials, then you don't have to do, an upgrade. Also too, like if you're a college student, you could also get the discounts. I think like they offer sometimes like Hulu and Spotify, and I think it's like $4.99 or $6.99. I could be wrong, but I know it's like a discounted price. And even if you're not a college student, if you work in like education, you can use like your work email, and you could get like the same discount as a student would. So just FYI on that.
Commercials, I think it's very worth it. This is the day where my friend came over and we were like, we want a Chili's chocolate lava cake. So we get on DoorDash, we start filling up the cart. Somehow it ends up being $77.02. We were feeding 3 people, but still, that is
$77 at Chili's. Yeah, that is a little insane, but I can't really say anything because I've personally has spent like $80 at Chipotle. So it's embarrassing.
the total was $274.68. Literally, what did I even buy? I don't know. Moving on to Wednesday, I started off the day again at Orange Theory, so that cost me $20. I also forgot a couple things when I was ordering groceries. I sent my assistant out. She's the best. She's so helpful. She grabbed those couple things that we missed, and it costed $11.71. And then this day, we actually also went to get my baby a passport. So the fees for that were, there was 2 separate ones. One was $45 and one was $140. Orange Theory and groceries is like a normal expense. Again, this is one that is like, obviously we don't go get her passport all the time. And then on Wednesday, I purchased some things from Anthropologie. So if you guys didn't see, I think it was 2 videos ago, I did like a home makeover. I worked with an interior designer. I really wanted to just like invest in like the pieces for my home. They didn't necessarily need to be like way expensive, but I wanted to like work with someone to just have everything completed and done. One thing that I didn't end up loving in that video was the rug for our office. So we actually took that one back. We were able to return it, and then
So I plan on doing more commentary reactions, or just like reaction videos with Aspen and Parker. But from what I remember, I really don't care for their decorating, how they decorate their home. I really don't like the all white and beige everything. It's just so bland and boring in my opinion. But I know that's like the trendy thing right now for most of the YouTubers. And I love color. I love bright colors, and it's just not my cup of tea. I hate beige. It's just such a boring color. And we'll explore this a little bit further down the road, but I just wanted to pop in and say that I am definitely not a fan of their decorating decor in their home.
but the one that I liked was from Anthropologie. I was on there, I found the rug, and then I was looking and I found some other stuff. I found these really beautiful light fixtures, so I needed one for my upstairs living room area. I think I ordered 2 of them because I love them so much. I was like, I can find somewhere to put this other one. The total was $2,392.
No, ma'am. I would definitely find a better deal. For that much, you could have totally gotten way more for your money, and you're just paying for the brand or the store name, which is so crazy. She only got like a couple items, and like to pay over $2,000 for those items that she got is just absurd. I can't imagine. No. you could definitely like shop so much more wiser and find like better deals and items that are a lot more like meaningful than just like cheap basic furniture. I That's crazy. I would never pay that much for those couple items.
Like I said, I'm kind of breaking down like what would be in an average week, and then there was some extra stuff. The total was $2,609.39. Okay, moving on to Thursday. Again, don't know how, but I spent a lot of money. So first thing that we spent money on Thursday was my house cleaners. They come.
And there is no shocker that Aspen and Parker have housekeepers. There is no reason for them to have housekeepers. They're a young couple in their early 20s. They have one baby. They both work from home. They do not need housekeepers. That's just being lazy. Like, if your house is too big for you to clean up yourself, then, I don't know, in my opinion, they probably should just downsize then. Like, there's no excuse for them to have housekeeping when you both work from home. I don't know, that's just dumb to me. I'm sorry. Like, that is like such a influencer thing to do, and it's just super annoying, and I can't believe people are that lazy.
To have them because it is something that is so helpful. This is honestly something that if I had to start like cutting back on my spending, I would have a really hard time letting go of this because it is something that is so helpful to us. It costs $179. The next thing that I bought, I think these are really good things. This is a purchase that I'm like not like kind of thinking like, why did I spend the money on that? But I bought a sleep pod thing when we travel, or if we take Coke somewhere and she needs to take a nap, like at my mom's house or at work, like at my office or something. Kind of like a big tent that's safe to put on top of your baby's like playpen. I have it written down that it's this and my next item like combined, so like for the price, but I think that will be something that we use all the time, and I wanted it for a while because obviously if it's like pitch black when Coke's trying to take a nap, she's gonna sleep a lot better. So I purchased that, and then I also purchased a new hard drive. We always do all of our work on an external hard drive that you plug into the computer, so that's where we keep like our files, and when you edit on Final Cut.
Okay, I guess they edit their stuff themselves, but I don't know, I still find that hard to believe. I feel like they probably have people help them. Probably.
External hard drive, so it's not actually on your computer. I actually got Parker this same one for Christmas, and it is like a fourth of the size of the current ones that we were using. And after seeing how convenient that was, I was like, okay, I think that I would also like to have one of those. We like edit a lot on the go, and so having something smaller is really helpful. Those are two things that I think are good purchases, and the total for both of those was $455.79. The total for that day was $634.79, but again, everything.
I just feel like for YouTubers to spend like this amount of money every day is just way extravagant and unnecessary. And I feel like it gives like a lot of pressure to smaller YouTubers and influencers who feel like they constantly have to show off or spend money to keep up with the trends, to stay in the loop of, you know, trying to like climb the ladder to be more famous. And I hate how people are like so materialistic, and it's so unnecessary. I feel like if you're gonna like become famous, you should become famous because of your talent and your abilities, not because you're showing off like all the fancy rich gadgets that, you know, you're showing off in your videos. That's just being an asshole in my opinion. But I think it's crazy so far. We're not even at the end of the week yet, and she has spent so much money every day. She says like she's checking her budget and how much she's spending, and it's just, is there a budget? I feel like they just spend whatever they want and they probably don't look at the price tags, which must be nice, but let's be realistic. Like, most people in the real world like can't do that. So let's see how much more she spends for the last couple of days of the week.
Moving on to Friday. Started off my day at Orange Theory again, so there's $20 right there. I kind of wrote down like half my meals and then like not the other half, but I don't necessarily think that you guys care to see like what I'm eating every single day for every meal. I wrote down this day that I had an avocado bagel for breakfast. I already like calculated my groceries, you know, so for meals at home, I didn't keep track of like what exactly like my meals costed. Parker and I did go out on a
Sorry, I have to chime in here real quick. She keeps saying costed. Like, why doesn't she just say cost? It costs us this amount of money. Who says costed? Costed isn't a word, I don't think. Like, that's not the proper English. Like, it cost us a certain amount. It cost us blah, blah, blah. Not it costed us. I'm sorry, like that just triggers me. Okay, we're gonna continue.
90 cents. We got a little carried away because we kept like adding stuff. Once we got to the cash register, they had like these different cookies and stuff that looked amazing. Parker got a drink. We also went to IKEA. This is somewhere we definitely did not need to go, didn't need to spend money. I was planning on getting Cove a high chair.
I am not shocked Aspen and Parker went to IKEA, like the most basic furniture store that's overly priced and cheap furniture that's just gonna fall apart in a year. Oh gosh, I could imagine how much they spent there. Let's see.
Ended up getting somehow $100 of other stuff. We got some more storage bins for our office, which we did need, and then we also got some more like spatulas, which we didn't need, but I kind of have been wanting to get rid of like our plastic ones and replace them with wood. Somehow
I'm impressed. They spent under $100 at IKEA. I was expecting them to spend like at least $300 to $500 at IKEA. Okay. How does one accidentally break a microwave, Aspen?
and it wasn't. I ran the microwave empty and basically just like fried the whole thing. Okay, my memory card was full, so I had to delete some stuff, so hopefully I'm like in the same spot and in focus. Anyways, where even was I? Oh, my microwave. Long story long, we have to get a new microwave, and our microwave and oven were actually one unit, so we also have to get a new oven. So it's very expensive. I haven't had to pay for that yet, so I didn't put it in this video. I did have to pay the guy to come out and like tell us what the heck was wrong with it. So he was here for like an hour, maybe, probably less, and that costed $177.29. Not a typical expense. Obviously, we don't break the microwave like every day. It did happen to fall on this week, but I'm just adding up the total for this day. $339.65. That was Friday. Moving on to Saturday, I actually had a work event with Wolf, so I went up to Parks.
Free People. I'm not like really familiar with that brand, but I guess it's like the trendy boho basic girl brand that is like way overpriced and cheap clothes.
Away. They gave me a gift card. I forgot to use it on the way there. I used it on the way back, so my ride was free. That ride costed me $63.50. That was the only thing I actually like spent my money on that day, that I like knew I was spending it. But when I checked my bank account, my Netflix charge for the month had also come out that day, and that was $17.07, which I didn't realize it was that expensive, especially now that Friends.
Oh my god, $17 for Netflix? I feel like I have like one of like I've had Netflix for like a super long time since like I was in school, and my bill is not even that high. She must have like the most current rate. I still feel like I'm grandfathered in and like the old rate, so my bill is not like that high. But yeah, no, like if you're paying like $17 for Netflix, yeah, that's a little bit. I wonder if they're paying that much because they also. Does Netflix still do the DVD rental thing? I don't know. They used to. Maybe that's why their Netflix is that high. That just seems super expensive. Maybe that's normal if it's like 15 $14.99, I guess. But wow, I don't pay that much.
My money on, but I hope
I feel like if you're spending over $4,000, close to $5,000 a week, and you really have nothing to show for it, you definitely have a spending problem. It doesn't even matter if like you're middle class or upper class. Like if you have nothing to show for spending that much money, then you really need to sit down and think about spending your money a little bit wiser or investing it into the future, either for like retirement or for your kid. It just seems very reckless to just throw it away and you have nothing to show for it. That is a lot of money. And yeah, if she's spending about $4,000 or $5,000 every week, that is insane. A lot of people probably are copying their lifestyle and barely coming out even, probably even putting themselves into debt. And I kind of feel bad for those people. Like, you guys don't have to like do that to yourselves. That is just, at least she's being honest about what she spent and she broke it down. But wow, that's not really anything to be proud of. It's honestly pretty embarrassing to spend that much money, and for her to like say a few times she can't even remember what she got that day or like how she spent that much money. I don't know if they need like a financial advisor or need to like definitely maybe put a limit on how much they spend every day. Maybe that might help. It's just, holy cow, I cannot imagine. That is, nope. I would never spend that much in one a week. Even if I had the money to spend that much, I would not. I would definitely save it. And I like to shop too, but that's just a little bit much. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed this reaction commentary to Aspen's what she spends in a week. So definitely feel free to comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. So definitely this is a series that I want to continue with, and I want to do some more commentary videos, and also I want to go ahead and give an update. I'm trying to like also do reactions to different YouTubers as well. So if you guys like have any recommendations, please just let me know in the comments who you would like me to react to. There's a lot of people that I really don't follow too much, and I plan on kind of like reacting to some of their earlier videos and kind of like getting to know them a little bit better. Like one of those people is probably like Gabby Hanna. I really have never really followed her, but I know she's full of drama. And you know, I'm a little bit interested to see what's going down in that on her channel. So if there's anybody else that you're interested in, just let me know and I'll try to do some research on it. All right, I hope you guys have a good night, and thanks for watching.